Hello, friends. Welcome back to Easy Talk English, the place where learning English feels easy and fun. Today, we are talking about something that happens to almost every English learner, that moment when your words just freeze. You know what I mean, right? You want to say something in English, your mind knows it, your heart wants to say it, but your mouth just doesn't move. You freeze. Silence. And later you think, I knew the right words. Why couldn't I just say them? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. It happens to everyone, even to native speakers sometimes. But don't worry. Today we'll talk about why this happens and, most importantly, how you can regain your English fluency fast with confidence and calmness. Let's start with a small story. Imagine you are at a coffee shop. You see someone friendly sitting next to you, reading a book in English. You really want to say, "That's my favorite book." You take a deep breath, open your mouth, and suddenly, nothing. Your brain goes blank. Your heart beats faster. You feel shy or maybe even a little scared. So you stay silent, and then later you feel sad that you didn't say anything. Sound familiar? Yes, many learners experience this. So why does it happen? Let's understand this in a simple way. When you try to speak English, two things happen at the same time. Your brain is trying to think in English, and your emotions are reacting. Sometimes your mind is ready, but your emotions say, wait, what if I make a mistake? What if I sound strange? What if they don't understand me? These thoughts make you nervous, and your nervousness freezes your words. It's not about your English skills, it's about your confidence. Let's think about it like driving a car. When you first learn to drive, you're nervous. You think about every step, the clutch, the brake, the gear, the mirror. You drive slowly. But after practice, you drive smoothly without thinking too much. English speaking is the same. When you practice, your brain becomes comfortable. You don't freeze anymore. So, how can you train your brain to stay calm and speak freely? Let's go step by step. First, start with slow thinking. When you freeze, it's usually because your mind is going too fast. So, slow down. Take a breath. It's okay to pause. Silence is not a mistake. Even fluent speakers pause to think. You can say small fillers like, let me think, or, hmm. These small pauses make your speaking sound more natural. Second, prepare simple sentences you can always use. For example, if someone asks, how are you? You can say, I'm doing great, thanks. How about you? Or, I'm fine, just a bit busy these days. When you have ready sentences in your memory, your brain doesn't have to work too hard during conversation. It helps you stay relaxed. Third, practice speaking out loud every day, even if you are alone. Talk to yourself while cooking, walking, or looking in the mirror. You can say simple things like, I'm making breakfast now, or the weather is nice today. It may feel silly, but it's powerful. The more your mouth gets used to making English sounds, the less it freezes in real conversation. Fourth, think in English. I know it sounds difficult, but start small. When you see something, name it in English. When you feel something, describe it in English. For example, when you see the sky, say to yourself, the sky looks beautiful today. This small habit makes English more natural to your mind. Now, here's something very important. Don't fight the fear, understand it. Fear is not your enemy. It's your brain's way of protecting you. Your brain says, be careful, don't make a mistake. But you can teach your brain that it's okay to make mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward. No one ever became fluent without mistakes. Let's imagine two students, Sarah and Ali. Sarah is always worried about speaking perfectly. She waits until her English is perfect before she speaks. But Ali speaks every day, sometimes wrong, sometimes right, but he keeps going. After 6 months, who do you think speaks better? Of course, Ali, because fluency doesn't come from perfection, it comes from practice. So next time your words freeze, smile and remind yourself, it's okay. I'm learning. That simple thought can melt your fear. Another great trick is shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a short English sentence and repeating it immediately, like an echo. You can do this with your favorite English YouTube videos, podcasts, or short movies. It helps your tongue and your brain move together. Over time, you'll notice your English becoming more natural and automatic. You can also practice storytelling. Tell short stories from your day, what you did, who you met, what you ate, what you saw. You can record yourself and listen later. You'll notice which words come easily and which ones are hard. And the best part, you'll see your progress. When I was learning another language, I also froze many times. I remember once I tried to order food in another country. I wanted to say, I'd like a sandwich, please. But I forgot the word sandwich. I just stood there, smiling awkwardly. Then I used my hands to show what I wanted. The person smiled and said the word for me. That day, I learned something very special. People don't care if you make mistakes. They care that you're trying. So, next time you freeze, remember, the other person is not your enemy. Most people are kind and patient. They understand that English is not your first language, and they appreciate your effort. Let's do a little exercise together. Take a deep breath and repeat after me. It's okay to pause. It's okay to make mistakes. I can speak. I can express myself. Say it again with a smile. Feel the confidence growing inside you. Sometimes fluency is not about grammar or vocabulary, it's about trust. Trusting yourself to speak even when you're not perfect, because perfect English doesn't exist. Even native speakers say and forget words. The difference is they don't stop, they keep going. And that's exactly what you should do. Let's imagine another moment. You are in a meeting and your boss asks, "What do you think about this idea?" You feel nervous. Your mind says, "Say something smart." But you don't have to be perfect. You can start with simple sentences like, "I think it's a good idea," or, "In my opinion, we can try this way." The key is to start speaking. Once you start, the words will follow. And if you forget a word, don't panic. Use another word or explain it. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, "the thing we use when it rains." That's communication. You didn't fail, you succeeded in expressing yourself. That's what true fluency means. Also, don't forget to relax your body. When your body is tense, your brain also becomes tense. So before speaking, take a deep breath, smile, stretch your shoulders. This simple habit makes your voice clear and calm. Many learners think fluency means speaking fast, but no, fluency means speaking smoothly. Even slow speech can be fluent if it flows naturally, so focus on clarity, not speed. Another tip, use emotions when you speak. When you speak with feeling, your words become more alive. Try it now. Say, "I love learning English," with energy. Feels good, right? Emotion helps memory. When you connect feelings to words, you remember them faster. And one more secret, celebrate small wins. If you spoke one full sentence in English today, celebrate it. If you understood a line from a movie, celebrate it. Every step matters. Progress is not about big jumps, it's about small steps every day. You can even keep a fluency diary. Each night, write one or two sentences in English about your day. It can be simple: "I had a nice lunch," "I watched a funny video." This builds your habit of thinking in English. And remember, friends, your journey is unique. Don't compare yourself with others. Some people learn fast, some slow, but all can reach fluency. The key is don't stop. Keep going even when it feels hard, because every time you try to speak, you are getting stronger. Every time you freeze and then try again, you are winning. The people who never give up always become fluent. So the next time your words freeze, just smile, breathe, and speak anyway. Your voice matters, your words matter, and the world needs to hear them. You are not just learning English, you are learning confidence, courage, and connection. Thanks for watching Easy Talk English. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Keep practicing, and see you in the next video. And tell me in the comments, when do you usually freeze while speaking English? And what will you try next time to overcome it?